All right, guys, good morning to everybody. Today's the 24th of June, 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. All right, guys, congratulations. Gold has hit our KCB. Now, last night we said that gold will likely be able to see this 4074 within this week. And today, Wednesday, we already saw it. Fantastic, guys. And if you have not taken profit, my little advice, do take the profit, because I think this is going to be a strong KCB. Now, of course, if the gold goes below KCB 4074, then the next target can be even much lower, but I don't think you should take the risk, right? Take the profit first, watch the market, evaluate more, then make your stand, okay? No need to force the market unnecessarily, okay? All right. So once again, congratulations to everybody. This is a good job done. Start of the day, we did it nicely. Okay. All right. What is this? Okay. All right. So the thing is this, disclaimer apply as usual. Please do your risk management. My job is to share with you information. Your job is to do your own risk management. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the fundamental first before we go to the technical. Now, for those who have made money, congratulations to you. Well done. Okay. So first of all, we had, oh, what is this? Someone scribbled on my screen. Okay. All right. Now, what we have on screen for today, let's take a look. First of all, SpaceX expected recover from yesterday. It touched the IPO price, opening price IPO 150, and then rebounded. So exactly that what I said yesterday during our this Zoom session. Yeah. Now, Strait of Hormuz evacuation plan to begin with ships stranded in the Persian Gulf. Okay, apparently, and SpaceX is expected to raise another 25 billion in debt sale less than 2 weeks after IPO. Yeah, they need money. They definitely need more money. And Meta is building a prediction market app. Interesting. All right. And of course, last one is that we all know gold and silver tumble as rate hike fear hits the precious metal. We told you guys that gold will be coming down because the interest rate is going to go up. I know that many trainers around the world, including Singapore, they are all expecting the rate to actually go down. But if you look carefully, it's not very possible. Very high chance the US has decided to let the rate goes up so that inflation will be the one that's going to cut down the trade deficit. All right. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Okay. So let's see what happened last night. Now, last night, the NASDAQ down by 2%. Wow, down by 2%. Led by Micron, all right, as the global tech sell-off rattles the market. So apparently, as of yesterday, we can see that Microsoft, Amazon, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, IBM, everyone basically went down, okay, went down, yeah. And of course, we also saw the NASDAQ down by 1.3%. And the real thing is because of South Korea leading the region losses. It was down by as much as 12% yesterday. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Now you must understand the Kospi market was up by 95% this year. So to be down is actually still all right. Okay. All right. So you must understand. Yeah. If you just read the headlines, you panic. But you look at the whole picture. I mean, you're up by 95%, pull back by 20%. It's still within acceptance. Yeah. And of course, ScanDisk down by 13%, Seagate down by 5%, Micron, Advanced Micro Devices, Qualcomm all lost 6 to 8%. All right, and the ETF for the State Street Technology also down by 4%. Now, Alphabet is selling apparently. So interesting. We all know that Berkshire Hathaway, they bought a lot of Alphabet recently, and after they purchased it, almost instantly the share price came down. Interesting. All right, why gold and silver coming down? Because the rate hike fear comes in. And I told you guys, when rate hike comes in, the dollar will strengthen, and definitely gold and silver will be sold down. All right. And interestingly, at oil price, okay, initially was up because of the Strait of Hormuz closing of it again. But then after that, players have to think that there is a possibility for the tankers to move out again. So that's why oil price edged lower. And Treasury yield sides fell despite the rate hike concern. Now, Treasury yields was going up because of the bond price coming down. So yield and bond, they go inverse direction, yeah? So why is the yield coming down? I don't know. Let me take it over here. Okay, nothing was mentioned. It just said that it just came off. Interesting. So UK, I know why. Because the Prime Minister is leaving, all right? But then what does it do with US? Okay, US side, they did not explain why, probably just profit taking, yeah? All right, so that is what we have for you for the fundamental, nothing really much. Unless, let me check the investing.com today. What is any big news coming in? Just hang on for a while. Yep, just turn on your AI, Gemini, ChatGPT, and tell them that listen to whatever is now going on and translate for me immediately. And then you will see whatever I say, your handphone is running and you can see it's transcribing to you. Yeah, that is the fascination of AI. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Donald Trump has spoken this morning. I think he did. Okay. And we have the new home sales coming out later tonight at this 10 o'clock Singapore time. And crude oil inventories expect to come out also at 10:30, supposed to be lower. And we all know that the crude oil inventories have been all negative over the last few weeks because of the Strait of Hormuz closing down. All right, I think tomorrow will be a bigger one. Let me see. Tomorrow, what we have. Okay, the data coming in. This is the one. Tomorrow, we have the PCE. The PCE is expected to be higher. The GDP will also be watched whether or not the US economy is doing well, and the initial jobless claim, and see whether the numbers are actually the same. Durable goods is not there, but then it's down by 4.7% as a forecast. Interesting. So maybe we should look at durable goods too. So it's going to all come out at 8:30 Singapore time, 8:30 p.m. Singapore time tomorrow. That will be all the data to watch. Okay, so guys, watch out for this. All right, we have 65 people online today. That's a pretty good number for a morning session. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, so that will be the fundamental. Let's look at the technical. Okay, my screen is stuck. Okay. All right, so never mind. I'll go down to my CRAZII.com. Just give me a minute. All right, it just happened like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Let's just look at our CRAZII.com. Now, for all the new students that join us, welcome to the big family. This is the CRAZII family. Every day, if I can, I will be online to assist everybody on the chart side. Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, sometimes I may not have the time because of meetings and appointments. So apology on that. Wow. Gold has recovered so much. 4090. So we basically covered back at 4074. And the last 15 minutes or so, gold price has recovered to 4090. And I told you guys to buy back your position. Fortunately, I think you did that, right? Well done. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at KCB. Okay, so let's look at this right now. Now, this morning, gold opened right here between the two pivot 1 and pivot 2. And because of the KSI that's green, and because it's below the MA30, so this morning is a sell. It's a sell for this gold. All right, it's a sell for gold. And after that, what happened? Gold price come down. The KCB is here. All right, which is 4074. And the market actually traded lower and trigger our TP level 4074. Well done. Now, I did advise you, once you see 4074, you must take your profit, do not stay. And indeed, the market really hit the number and recover back now very strongly. So the question will be next, KEL, if the market really go down below 4074 later, where can it go? Well, the next KCB you see on the screen is actually 3977. Oh my God. So which means that if the market do break below 4074, there is a possibility for gold price to go down all the way to 3977. 3977. So that's about $100 away. That's a lot of money. Now, if gold do come down to 3977 and stay there, I think it will be a very good level for us to buy some over there. That means some bottom fishing itself, right? Because nonetheless, every time market hit a low level, the rebound is maybe about $150 to $200. So I think that if it comes down to 3977, that is a good time to buy up again for $100, and then maybe then we'll see again. All right. So this is the thing about trading. You can actually do a lot of forecasting, prediction, and also planning of your trade itself. Right. Now for me, I plan on my trade. I said that you go down 4074. It already has happened. So congratulations to those. All right. All right, put a video first on it. All right, this morning we basically call for a sell on gold. And after that, we target 4074 target over here. And gold has already traded that. And it went back up again. And now it's trading back to 4089. Pretty cool, yeah? All right, so let's take a look at the 5-minute chart to explain ourselves deeper on how you trade today. Okay, let's start the day. Okay, so the day started from here. Okay, so this is the start of the morning, all right, over here. And immediately when the market opened, it started to trade downwards and it hit KTR -1 very fast, okay? But you can see the boys were all buying, and then the market tried to go up, but it failed. And then we have another blue diamond here. So because of that, below the OP, below the diamond line, candlestick turn red color. All right, we can actually do a sell. And when the market go down further and KSI turns red, we all know that there's very high chance the market is going to go for KTR -2. And truth be told, it went down to KTR -2, stopped there and recovered. Now, after it recovered itself, right, it did not go above OP. So it's not a good advice to do a buy big over here. You can buy small from the bottom, but when the market failed to go above OP, you should really consider to get out. And then there is a 4 diamond over here. So if you put a line across it like this, now that is why you can see why gold collapsed. So when the market goes below the KTR -1, you can see very nicely over here, candlestick is red color, below diamond line, below OP. Well, it's a very classical sell. KSI red, confirm sell, bang. It came down. Now it misses the KTR +3, but it basically triggered the KCB at 4074. So for us traders, right, usually what we do is we will take about 4075, 4076. We won't try to get the real number, because sometimes it may just touch and go, yeah? Okay, all right. So that is gold. Let's look at the next market, US Dow Jones. Okay. Now, everybody take a look at this Dow Jones, okay? Follow me, huh? Now, Dow Jones yesterday did come down quite a fair bit. But surprisingly, after that itself, they recovered because there was some ongoing murmuring that, again, the Strait of Hormuz will be reopened again and so forth. So the market basically buy up again, all right? Now, the thing is this. While the market was going up, the KSI, the big boys indicator, is actually staying on the sell side. It's staying. Hey, who's drawing that? Okay, someone's drawing on my screen. Yeah, please refrain from drawing on my screen, please. All right, so the big boys are actually selling. Okay, so today OP is very important. If the market stays below OP, there is a very good chance the market will come back down to test the pivot 2 again. Pivot 2 is 51272. Current level now is 51633. So which means that from here to here, we're expecting another 400 points drop from where we are for the Dow Jones. But is it possible? Why not? Yesterday it dropped already. So the thing is this. If the market tries its best to recover, and the next day, which is today, the market do come down, that means that whatever money pumped yesterday is going to be wasted. So the market, it could actually continue to go down lower, right, all the way to here, 50,858. And if you go crazy enough by closing below, wow, we're going to see a big jump here at 49. Yeah, 49841. Okay, so which means that 50858 is a very critical support level. If the market breaks below that, the market will be going down to 49,841. But that is only if the market stays below OP the next few days. Yeah. So traders, you can watch out for this and see whether do you follow this. All right. So if you think that you understand what I just say, press number 1 right now. Hello to Eugene Hong. Good to see you. Well done, Peter. Well done to the Kang. Those who make money from the market, congratulations to you. For those who are sending me all the messages, I hope you send to me. All right. Okay. All right. Very good. Let's continue. Oh, what happened? Okay, let me mind. It's okay. I thought I mute already. All right, things happen. All right, next market we are watching now will be the NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ, as we know, has already come down a bit yesterday. But is it the end? No, it's not the end yet. In fact, this is just only the beginning. So now what we can do is this. All right. What you can look at is that NASDAQ actually comes down more than 1% yesterday. And of course, based on K trend, this trend here and here is K trend. And the K trend basically tells you that you're not supposed to watch. So yesterday, when the market turns below the red candle, it's the time to sell. You don't need to wait for it to finish at red. K trend, once you spot it, you can actually go for it. That is if you don't mind taking the risk of losing some money first. Okay. All right. So today, for the Dow, if it continue to fall, the market has nothing it can do. Is to target it going down to NASDAQ, sorry, to 28,505. All right. So if the market for NASDAQ goes down, breaks below the OP, then the next target can be as low as 28,505. The current level now is about 29,500, so about 1,000 point here. Now, of course, you must understand the market can go up, usually can come down even faster. So if the market do sell, then 28,505 will be the first target for the NASDAQ. Yeah. All right. The other market I want to share you is Bitcoin. All right, for Bitcoin, let's take a look. Now, the last few days when Bitcoin was going up, remember, I told you guys to be very, very careful of Bitcoin. And if you actually know K-Trend very well, this is actually K-Trend. All right, if you don't know what is K-Trend, it's okay, go for my class this weekend. If you want to wait for me in your own country, then we will share it when I actually visit those countries. So this is K-Trend, all right? Now, many people think it's market bottom due to Fibonacci, whatever you have there, and you think it's market buying. But for us itself, we know that the boys are actually selling. So when the market has this K-Trend having up, and then they will try on this. And what happened? You can see the market open, immediately turn red. So that quantify the K trend of the yellow candle. So what you can do, just sell the market. You do not need to wait for the next day. Okay. So if you sell yesterday on Bitcoin, you will make some money from 63,000 drop to 62,000. That's a 1,000 point drop. Yeah. All right. Traders really need to be watching their period eye on this. And then this is the Ethereum. Ethereum is also having a bit of same faith. Let's take a look. You will see my point. All right, so we can see that this is the day chart of Ethereum losing from 24,000 all the way losing under to today it's about 1730, right? From 2300 drop all the way to 1730. That's a lot of points there, nearly 600 points drop. All right, so now the thing is this is going to go down further. Well, we cannot be sure on that. We just have to watch the market, yeah. Okay, so now everyone, it continue to go down from the high point from 2400, it dropped all the way to 1550. All right, that's a lot of points, dropped 1400 points. Okay, so the thing is this, what can we expect the Ethereum to do? Now, Ethereum basically has nothing much. You need to just hang on because, as you know, downtrend. All right, we focus on the yellow. Uptrend, we focus on the red. Okay, so very different. So if the market is going to come down for Ethereum, it will have to come down to here, and that will give you 1564 level. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yes, someone asked me to check and take a look on this oil. Now, oil basically you can. I think this guy is more like a catalyst for me to really study a lot of things, and also at the same time, we all know that there is a K trend over here, and the market is supposed to sell. All right, but because of the ZK trend, we know that the selling will be impactful. So we actually use a bit of coding ourselves, and then you can see every day you message this to me, and I know exactly what to do with the market here. All right, so now for oil price. Now oil price is stabilizing around here at $72 to $73 range here. And because the KSI is red, so the market now is still not able to form a base yet. But I believe that once the base is formed, the market can bring it back up again to $83. Same thing as what you are doing right now, but the price is coming down. Okay. All right, guys, that will be all for today's sharing. I wish you all the best. And gold price now is $40.94. So for those people who actually follow in the cover back, congratulations, well done. We make money. So cheers, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.